Hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you on behalf of Arcadia Economics on Wednesday, October 25th. Today we have a quick video, just more news and developments of other countries finding ways to trade outside of the dollar. In this case, we have Iran and Turkey reaching a bilateral trade agreement. Again, we've seen a lot of stories like this, so not exactly coming as a surprise, although what I continue to keep an eye on is just how it seems like things are accelerating, where you almost see stories like this on a daily basis, which again, there's that school of thought that used to be that when a foreign leader came up with some sort of idea to reduce dependency on the dollar, they often disappeared. There's a school of thought. Again, I'll preface this saying not something necessarily that I can prove, but just as something that I've heard people comment on in the financial community over the past decade. There is a belief that Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, that some of these things weren't quite as portrayed, and that it was just oil or, their despotic form of government, but really a lot more if you look at when I believe Iraq was looking at basically selling oil not for dollars before things happened. So it used to be very rare, and yet here, again, there's a little bit of skepticism of whether China is actually going to this oil-backed or yuan-backed oil move or not. But still, just that you hear these things coming out and they're kind of being factored in as normal. Again, are we at that point where the dollar and the petrodollar as we know it really stops to exist in that current role of power and strength? I don't know. Although certainly if you think that's going to happen and you're thinking, what are the signs that might occur before something like this goes down? Certainly this is on the list. What's interesting here, Turkey and Iran central banks have formally agreed to trade in their local currencies. Looks like they had been using primarily euros instead of dollars, although I'd say informally, in my opinion, the dollar and euro system very closely tied together. So still the fact that they're leaving the Western banking system and coming up with their own way to trade in local currencies, which I would say in net is a great thing. I think it's, who was I hearing talk about this yesterday? It may have been Rick Rule, I believe, but talking about how we benefit when there's competition with the currencies. So if there are more choices opening up and it's not just people have to play by the rule of the dollar and hope for the best, but there's more honest currencies, that's why I think the cryptos are becoming so popular. When you have some competition, people can walk away from certain things and go where there's more honor and integrity. I believe that's what we're seeing happening by the day. So anyway, this is just the latest story. We'll keep an eye on it for you, and hit the subscribe button and know about these things before it's too late to do something. And with that said, we will see you again tomorrow.